Are you looking for a fun way to supplement your kids' learning in your homeschool with exciting online and offline resources? Or maybe you want your kids to be able to search on the internet for more information about the topics that you're studying, but you don't really feel safe just sending them out to Google. I can totally relate to that, and that's why I am so excited that I discovered Elephango. Elephango is a giant database of homeschool lessons and activities, and all of them feature both online and offline components. So my kids can search Elephango, they can find exciting lessons that they're interested in learning, and as they go through and explore online, they will also be excited and motivated to go and try activities that are offline as well. I think the best way to really understand Elephango is to actually take a look inside. So I want to show you inside my account some of the things that we can do. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Elephango, and when you first log in, it will suggest a lesson. So if your child is not sure what they want to learn about or explore, this is just a great jumping off point for them. You can also go over here to favorites, and you can see all sorts of information that they can study. As you can see, there's a wide variety of different subject areas and topics in here. And then there's this little add button right here. So right now I'm in the parent side of Elephango, and you can see I've set up students over here so that my kids can each have a unique login of their own and be able to track their own progress. And if I want to assign a lesson to them, all I have to do is click this little add button, and then it will pop up right away on my students' study list. So this is a super handy way as a homeschool parent to be able to direct my kids' learning a little bit towards things that we're covering in our homeschool, or maybe things that we will be covering soon that I want to give them an introduction to. There's a wide variety of different lessons in here. You will see that you can explore all sorts of different topics and subjects. And I also love that there is a search bar up here. So it would be really easy to type in something that we're studying, for example, fractions, up in this search bar, and hit enter. And then it will pull up all of the lessons that have to do with fractions in the Elephango database. Another thing that I really like about Elephango is that they offer badges and gamification to make this even more fun for kids. So, for example, if we wanted to learn more about the court system in middle school, we could click on this badge and there would be a whole section of lessons that we could study. And as my kids went through all of these, they could earn the Case for Courts badge. So let's look at an individual lesson within Elephango. This one is about chemical and physical changes in science and about matter. So this is one that I might assign to my kids in the next few weeks because it corresponds with what we're going to be learning in our science curriculum. So at the very top here, they always have this information about grade levels and learning styles to be able to help you really customize and find the lessons that are going to be the best fit for your child. And then each lesson follows the same format. So they always start with Get It, which is a section where kids can relate what they're learning to their own lives and kind of have that tie-in, and then learn something about what's going to be covered in the lesson. A lot of the lessons include specific YouTube videos for the kids to watch, and I love this because I can know that these videos are going to be ones that have been pre-screened to be safe for my kids' age level, and I don't have to worry about that as much as if I just sent them out to YouTube to go and search. So I love that all of these are safe. And then the next section is the Got It section. And so that's where they're going to be reviewing what it is that they have been learning. This one has some science experiments that kids can do. So this is great because already we're pulling them away from the computer and sending them out to go freeze their own water in ice cube trays and make some chemical changes on the stove as well. And then each lesson always ends with a go section. And so in this section, it gives the kids a way that they can show what they've learned and what they know without having to take a test. And I love this because my youngest is really intimidated by tests and by things that she could possibly get wrong. And so being able to show what she knows through all of these different ways is really great for her. So in this one, they're having you fold a piece of paper in half and then record different chemical and physical changes that you see in your environment on the different halves of the paper. So this would be a great way for her to show what she's learned about chemical and physical changes without having to do any kind of a test or a quiz. I also wanted to show you my favorite part of Elephango, which is their browser extension. So this is available for Chrome browsers. And I love this because my son often wants to research things that he's interested in. And this browser extension allows him to do that research within the confines of either just the Elephango database or by adding in a Google search. So when you open up a new tab in your browser, this is what it looks like with the Chrome extension installed. So it jumps right to what would you like to discover today? And it also has some suggestions down here along the side of some ideas of things that we might want to discover. So I can go ahead and type in what I would like to discover. And for me today, that's going to be planets. And then I can choose if I would like to have Google search enabled or disabled. So right now Google search is turned off. And when I search for planets, I'm going to get resources in Elephango that will help me learn more about that. So I'm going to look at this first one, all about the planets. That looks pretty interesting. And it will load right up to the Elephango page so that I can see that at a glance. Going back to this here, if we turn on Search Google, then it will give us some resources from Elephango and also some resources from the internet that will be safe for him as well. So if you can see here, the very next one is the solar system at NASA. So this is a really great way for him to be able to explore the internet within a safer context. So if you're looking for a safe way for your kids to be able to research online and discover topics on their own and explore them, or if you're looking for a way to supplement the lessons in your homeschool with more information and more activities, both online and offline, then I would definitely recommend checking out Elephango. I'm going to put links in the description of the video to where you can learn more about Elephango and grab the curriculum for your family, and make sure you check out the exclusive discount as well.